Vegas, Nevada. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss at... Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down. Incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it'll bring up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He juked him. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Second and 9 now. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 9 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That's complete right around the 8. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run with Bowden, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Uses the stiff arm. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Bowden. This will go for 5 up to the 33. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw here. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gordon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7. Carr over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. Okuebunam. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd down and 7. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the 41, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Carr. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Carr now to throw. Here's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First down, Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They run it here with Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that blitz had no problem finding its target, did it? Zone blitz. So the defensive linemen drop out instead of rushing the quarterback, and you replace them with linebackers or safeties. Throws off blocking assignments and throws off the reads of the quarterback, and that makes it difficult to complete a pass.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
And if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Well, a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Fighting through pressure. It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They run it with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. He's still fighting forward. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that, comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it's 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And that's complete to Lynn Bowden.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Carr now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. And they'll run the screen with Bowden. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Carr going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early, it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now, all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just got their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Well, dump this one off to Bowden, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Carr to throw again. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just needed one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back to throw, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-13. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for